The man picked up a wooden pot by the river. Inside appeared a baby. This kid has no legs, no eyes, upper defective 48 parts. He felt so pitiful, decided to save his life, so take the baby home. The man is a doctor. He found a kind of magic in an old book. Want to make the missing parts of the baby. He collected 10 parts of the body of an infant corpse in the village, then put it in a saucepan, add herbs and cook it. Next, to extract the origin of human life, the tiger mixes all the ingredients together, pour it into the mold and put it in water. Finally, activate the pull lever. Discharge machine output current 380 V. After a series of masterful operations, in this way, a new heart was formed. After connecting the blood vessels, the heart starts beating. Use the same method. The doctor's making the remaining 47 parts. The baby is missing. Hands are also attached to the body. Just like that, the baby was miraculously in the nutrition tank. The child named Hakimaru. The body is made up of parts of countless dead bodies, so there are a lot of souls looking for you to cause trouble. It just so happens that there's a magician walking by this place. Poor Hakimaru. I gave you the sword of love, family heirlooms. He attached that sword to Hakimaru's arm. Then attached the prosthetic arm to the do. Hakimaru's body is made up of magic, so the wound is able to heal itself. Later, the doctor began to teach Hakimaru martial arts, along with the French. Hakimaru is also growing up. Hakimaru came home one day. I found out the doctor was breathing. Before death, he held Hakimaru's left hand and said, "I'm not your biological father. Your father is someone else." It turns out that Hakimaru's father is a general. 25 years ago, he led 100,000 armies. They were completely destroyed by the enemy. I also hit a lot of names myself, trying to get his body to a deserted temple. In the temple worship 48 statues of demons. The general is not interested. I want the devil to give me the power to conquer the world. Right now, a rat came running and he cut him in two. The mouse suddenly spoke. He is the incarnation of the devil. The mouse said to the general, "It is enough to sacrifice the son who is about to be born." The general said that. "So I'll give you 48 parts. On my son's body. Take it away." The general agreed. At this moment in the sky, a bolt of lightning struck him in the forehead. The monk came in afraid of turning around. "You dare to deal with the devil." On the general's forehead appeared a demonic mark. He has the power to conquer the world. Kill the monk first. Since then the general has the same power as the god of war. If you win a battle, there is no enemy. Quickly defeat the enemy's army. But cynicism is miserable. Later the wife of the general born R.A. Hakimaru. The child is indeed defective in 48 parts. The general wanted to kill the child. "The lady wants to protect you. Reluctant to put me in a wooden pot floating river." The doctor picked it up. The doctor told Hakimaru to go to the lake, to reclaim his 48 parts from the evil hand. Every time you kill a demon, you'll get the corresponding body parts. Hakimaru burned down the house, to walk the path of finding your body parts. I first met the spider goblin. It's hidden in the professional women's ensemble. Use beauty to attract men, and then kill them. Hakimaru releases his left hand and reveals the sword except love. Jump up high and slash hard. Made half the mask of the goblin break in two. Force it to show raw. Spider goblins are constantly jumping around the room, spider silk. But the Hakimaru dodged and hid under the table. "Even though I was stabbed through you. Fortunately, the body can heal itself." The spider goblin is mad. People, this is not a waste of effort. After a few matches, goblins should not be killed on the spot. At this time a prosthetic leg of Hakimaru fell down and grow out true. This scene happened to be seen by a girl. She felt Hakimaru wasn't simple. She learned about Hakimaru's background from the shaman. "I decided to be friends with you. Help me find my body." The girl named herself Dororo. Next is to kill the goblins. What is this? River bank. Suddenly a giant baby appeared. It scares Hakimaru and Dororo. The child is about 2 meters tall. Bald head. To meet a woman is to call his mother. It's not mean. The body was created by the souls of 10 other children. The child took them to a deserted temple. It turns out that the people here are extremely poor. Many families cannot raise their children. So I abandoned you in this deserted temple. The countless souls of babies are gathered here. They met a man on the road. Invite the 2 of them home as guests. He has 7 daughters in his house. It looks exactly the same. That night the 7 sisters were discussing the ship's depot. Steamed or eaten raw. Turns out they're all turned into demons. Eating Hakimaru and Dororo. They've turned into fat worms. Silently creeping into the bedroom of 2 people. Through the door. Dororo is composing 2 legs out to sleep. 7 sisters attacked. Hakimaru suddenly jumped off the roof. I soon felt a bad omen. These caterpillars. How can I fight back Hakimaru? After more than 10 rounds, you killed them. It was at this moment that the giant baby appeared. Show them away. 2 people followed directions to the inside of the cave, but just walked in, very panicked, because there are bones everywhere. The body of a child is as tall as a mountain. There's a lot of larvae. It turns out that the children were taken to the temple by the people. They were all eaten by demons. Then the demon gave birth to the larva. Hakimaru stormed into the man's room. He discovered that his wife was a butterfly. Goblin butterfly nymph said Hakimaru unprepared. "Stabbed you once. Killed my husband too. But Hakimaru's body can heal itself." Then goblin butterflies attacked with chalk. But Hakimaru can help. Goblin Butterfly Show Original. Flapping its wings, the giant is about to soar. It was at this moment that the giant baby appeared, transformed into countless false souls, trying to pull the butterfly goblin down from above. Hakimaru shows off the sublime dagger. Handy hand slash a blow solved Goblin Butterfly. This time Hakimaru found his lungs. The third battle against the monster Godzilla. This monster is not simple. Godzilla landed from the sky. Let Hakimaru eat his ass in the face. Dororo takes a lot of work. Can pull Hakimaru from under Godzilla Ra's ass. Next, Godzilla uses a 200-meter-long tongue to attack the Dororo running around the tree. 10 rounds and then fix the monster's tongue on the trunk. Hakimaru took the opportunity to cut off his tongue with a knife and get into Godzilla's belly and break for him. Hakimaru regains his throat. The fourth battle of the old tree. This monster disguises itself as an old tree. After you two came running, then in his mouth he suddenly spits out the wings. It can take lives in a fraction of a second, but it's absolutely no match for Hakimaru. Hakimaru cut the tree in half and recovered her ears. The fifth battle with the falcon. This is an aerial battle. Hakimaru does not prevail. They fight from the ground to the sky and then hit from the sky to the ground. Hakimaru seizes the opportunity of a dagger to hit the goblin. After the bird goblin died, Hakimaru gets a new arm. The sixth battle of hell. The two demons that are stalking the Hakimaru are slowly approaching. Two monsters take the opportunity to attack together, but Hakimaru blinked and drew his sword. Kill them one by one and get their eyes back. Hakimaru is more talented than you. In just a few short days, I found almost half of my body. Hakimaru came into town that day to meet Prince of the country. The queen happened to pass by this place. She just looked and recognized it. This is the child I threw away. Since childhood, this queen is really cool. Hakimaru had no legs, eyes, noses, but as she grew up, she realized. In the moment you're in contact, Hakimaru sees the memory of the old queen. I know everything about myself. He is the son of the general. He is now king. Hakimaru couldn't accept it. You run out of town. I can't believe my brother came here. This is a battle between two brothers. Your brother is afraid that you will return and take the throne in your hand. First. A bomb towards the Hakimaru, but you avoided it. Then there's a close quarters battle. Brother and BA general besiege Hakimaru again. But are they your opponents? One by one killed. Hakimaru didn't want to kill his brother, but unfortunately, a slashed sword flew up to her neck. Make him die. This scene was seen by the lady. The mother collapsed in an instant. The general has also arrived. She stopped him in front of her and didn't let him kill her. I can't believe he doesn't respect his wife. He killed his wife with a knife. Hakimaru saw her mother die. Moments of madness. Your father rushed into the duel. Hakimaru danced two-hand two-sword. The general fought back with a sword. After all, the general has the power of the devil. So for the time being, the two of you won't win. Fight to the 80th round. I only heard one sound. Hakimaru's neck was slashed. The general thinks he's won. I have no doubt that Hakimaru has the ability to heal himself. While he was pleased, Hakimaru uses a sword but loves to attack directly. A fatal blow to the general. The general said that I have no regrets about what I did before. He borrowed the power of the devil. Then these years, they can rebuild the reputation of the family. Otherwise the family would have perished soon. Hakimaru can't help it anymore. Push me to the ground. It was when he wanted to strike that he suddenly woke up. If you keep causing hatred, take root in the heart. It's no different than the devil. It's at this moment, my brother is dead, suddenly flew up. The devil has entered him. At the same time dealing with the general, using the general's body for his son's life. I can't believe the general agreed. My brother miraculously came back to life. Demons come down from the sky into the general's mouth. He wanted to take advantage of the general's body to take over the entire country. It was at the time of the devil's pride. The general took advantage of what little consciousness stabbing he had his own left. Sword. You want to die with the devil. This time he made his own decision. In loud screams and pleas, your tragedy, Hakimaru flew to the sky and killed him. That's how a great general died his whole life. Hakimaru's organs were also found. At the end of the movie, I hope you can stay, take over father's place. But Hakimaru said that there are still many demons that have not been destroyed. I want to find every organ in my body. Hakimaru holding hands. Dororo once again step on the path of ghost costumes. This movie is the end. This movie is called Double Swords of Revenge, adapted from the popular manga Dororo. Question of this period. You feel it. Which organs of the body are the most important? Please leave a comment below the comment section. Thank you for your interest. Follow. Hello and see you later.